Hi.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. We are broadcasting live. Hello, please trickle into the chat. Let us know where you guys are watching us from. We're so excited about tonight. Dr. Gross, how are you?
I'm doing great. I just got a glass of water and this is the glass that my kids were playing beer pong, and this was the beer serving glass, and so I just grabbed one, and it was the only one around. I guess there was a lot of
Okay, you guys can believe there's water in there, but I'm thinking it's beer. Anyway, I see you guys coming in. Maryland, Florida. Hello. We are so excited. Carrie asked me if I was chilly. I don't know what's going on with my thermostat. I think it's broken. It's literally below 0 in my house. I'm not really sure why, but welcome to our masterclass. I want to jump right into tonight because we have a jam-packed class with a lot of education. Dr. Gross is going to give you some really deep insight to different ingredients that you're not used to hearing about. So the first question I want to ask is, I want to know if you guys have actually ever attended one of our masterclasses. So feel free to just hit yes or no. That way we introduce ourselves in case you haven't. All right, let's see here. All right, they are trickling in now, Dennis. It looks like we have about 15% that are new. Okay. So all of the newbies, welcome. Thank you for joining tonight. My name is Renee Bolin. I'm a medical esthetician for this brilliant man. Let me tell you a little bit about Dr. Gross. If you don't know him, he is a world-renowned dermatological surgeon. He's a published author. He's seen and treated over 120,000 patients. Any skin concern you can possibly have, he's seen it, he's treated. He's come out with this incredible product line that really mixes efficacy with skin health and skin safety, and that's what we're all about, and he's here to educate you tonight on ingredients. Thank you, Dr. Gross, for joining us.
And let me tell you about Renee real quick. Renee is our global esthetician. She is my face of the brand. She sees people one-on-one, and she has an art and a skill and a science and a way to touch people. If you want to get to know Renee, she's available, and she is great. We love her. And so thank you for joining us too.
Yeah, all right. Amazing. Thank you, Dennis. I basically beg him to say nice things before the beginning. No. Okay. So Northern Cali, hello, we see you. All right, so tonight, now you guys know, you've heard the big ingredients, right? You've heard about retinol, you've heard about vitamin C and hyaluronic acid. These are buzzwords that are all over the place. But what about those other really potent ingredients that people don't know much about? But Dennis, I know that you formulate with them and they have specific purposes for each product that they're in.
Right,
so,
sorry.
I wanted to hear what you wanted to say.
All I want to say is real quick is that
about cocktailing in general.
Exactly. That's the whole
different ingredients.
So we are, of course, we're going to talk about the great ingredients and what they do. But one of the most important things to understand when you're formulating products is that there's no such thing as one magic bullet ingredient. The real science, the real art to creating a product that does so many great things to the skin and for the skin is to take other ingredients. And tonight, for the first time, we're going to depart a little bit and just educate you about some of these incredible other ingredients that are so critical to making these products work the way they do. Okay, so we're going to mix it up a little bit today.
And just so you guys know, when we talk about a specific ingredient, I'm also going to be showing, we couldn't pick them all, so because we only have an hour. So I'm going to be showing 1 or 2 products that actually contain the ingredient that we're talking about, and I'll demo how to use it so you guys have an idea. If you hear that ingredient and you're like, oh, that's for my problem, I'll be able to show you the product. I'm also going to share the handout right now. And this handout in the top that you guys can click on, that will kind of give you a rundown of the ingredients we're speaking about tonight, and also which ingredients are in which products. And I want to run another quick poll before we start, because I'm interested to see, Dr. Gross and I really want to know if you guys at home, when you're looking for skincare or even makeup or whatever, are you actually researching the ingredients before you purchase a product? We want to know if if you look, does the sign say like miracle lifting cream and you buy it, or do you actually see an ingredient and you're interested in that? All right, let's see. Wow, it actually looks like about 86%, Dennis, actually research the ingredients that are in their products before they use them.
Okay, so for those who do look, boy, we got some good information. And for those who don't, I think we're going to understand why it's important, but that's something we do and we got you covered. And the whole goal of tonight is to really understand the science of how your skin looks better with certain skincare products.
Yes. Okay, so let's kick it off with the first ingredient. And oh, there's so many people in the chat. Sarah said, I never used to look at ingredients, but now I do. And Kathy said, yes, you both have taught me to look. So people are now reading ingredients, Dennis.
Great.
And I see you, Lynn. Lynn has so many allergies, so I know she's looking at them. Okay, so first ingredient I want to tackle is one that was new to me that I didn't know much about before working with Dennis, and that's called Farnesyl. Yes. Dennis, can you talk to me a little bit about, I'm going to talk about how it's in the Alpha Beta Cleanser and also the Pore Serum, but if you want to just mention, what are some key highlights of Farnesyl and what does it do?
Right, so here's the thing. Farnesyl is a natural ingredient that comes from roses. It's a botanical ingredient. And what it does is it actually kills the bacteria that causes acne. It kills the bacteria called P. acnes. Now, the other ingredient that does that's famous for this is benzoyl peroxide. It is a world of difference to use a natural ingredient like Farnesyl from roses that has no stripping of the skin, that does not give the skin any redness or it has no harsh tendencies to the skin, does not dry like benzoyl peroxide. So it's an incredible natural alternative. So of course it's in the cleanser. That's the first product that you start your routine with, right? You cleanse. So that's the first product that we're going to talk about.
And I also want to just so I have it clear, because I'm like, okay, put it into layman's terms for me. So basically you're telling me, Dennis, that Farnesyl is going to help any breakouts, right, and is going to basically help with any acne that I'm having, but you're telling me that it's not going to dry my skin.
That's correct. So when it's in your cleanser, the first cleanser, you're using the Pore Perfecting Cleanser, for example. This is a product that everyone knows that you need to cleanse your skin, but here's the key thing. The wonderful thing about cleansing is this is a product that you don't need to use more than one product, because this is a cleanser, this is a makeup remover, and this has a built-in toner. Now, one of the great things about Farnesyl is it's also an astringent, okay? It is your built-in toner. And the reason I love to use this ingredient as part of the mixture and part of the other ingredients in this foaming product is because you're going to find that it leaves your skin really hydrated, not stripped. Why is that important? Because your skin looks better when it's in balance, when your skin is not over dried. So it's in the cleanser, and Farnesyl is one of the great players that we never gave credit to. So
I just got it all over my turtleneck, but
but look how clean your turtleneck looks, and it's in balance still. That's great.
So speaking of the cleanser, just so you guys know, the more water, you saw me hold up the water, the more water that you mix with the cleanser, the more it's going to lather, right? So Dennis was talking about that this is a foaming cleanser, and the more water you add is what's really going to cleanse it. Right. Also, it will remove, you can see, all of your makeup. I do. Wait, Wendy just said I need a lobster bib. Wendy, I'm pretty sure I need a lobster bib for everything in my life, not just skincare, but thank you. Okay, so the cleanser definitely removes, and like Dennis said, best part, no 50 steps, okay?
Right.
Don't need to use 20 cleansers, then a toner, then an essence, then a blah, blah, blah. He's basically telling you that our cleansers are do-it-all products, right?
Right, exactly. And sometimes less is more, and the technology is really there, and the science is really there. So 3 different properties in a single product. And Farnesol is really good for the pore perfecting cleanser. This is if you have any complexion problems at all. I'm not even talking about acne. Obviously, if you have acne, you want that ingredient. But if you have any issues, okay, with any complexion problem, this Farnesol in that product is going to help a lot.
Okay. And I just want to address some of the people in the chat because there are a lot of new people and I see you guys. Suzanne, that's amazing. Just so you know, I'm so excited, you guys. Our merch actually went live on our site today, so you can get our bunny ears. Suzanne, it's awesome. It fits every head shape and size. We also have our new micro cloth, which feel like velvet makeup removing wipes. And we have our new Dr. Dennis Gross that you can sleep with, the sleep mask, but there's also the gel insert to put in the refrigerator, make it cold, and depuff those eyes. Also, I just want to let you know, Sandy, are you supposed to wet your face before cleanser? Dennis does make a couple different cleansers. Some of them don't need water. The one he's speaking about with Farnesol, yes, you want to wet your face and use with water because the more water you use. But Dennis, can you also talk about a deeper cleanse with massage?
Right, that's a big point. And so here's the thing. First of all, yes, when you have oily skin, or if your skin just happens to be feeling a little grimy these days with this kind of humidity, you have the option to massage for 30 seconds, let's say. But in the cooler weather, or if you're not that oily, then you only need to massage for 10 seconds. So there's wiggle room that you customize the way you use this cleanser to tailor make the amount of removal and depth of penetration of the product.
Okay. So yeah, completely important. This again, it's our pore perfecting gel. That's Farnesol, which we know kills acne. And reduces appearance of pores. Yay. It's also in our Pore Serum. I'm not going to apply that yet. I'm going to wait till after another ingredient. But DG, can you talk a little bit? You guys, I have to geek out about, oh my goodness, Jenna, the bunny ears are still out of stock. Hold on. We're on it. We're getting to it. Help us, team. Okay. So I have to geek out a little bit about this product, Dennis, because I can't tell you, I like to wear makeup, right? And there are so many times where I've gone into Sephora and I've seen like pore eliminating primers and all these great things. And I would put them on my skin before makeup. My pores would disappear. I literally looked like Kim Kardashian. And that's when you taught me about, they had an ingredient called dimethicone, which basically was a silicone-based polymer. So it filled in my pore. But then when I washed my face at night, they were all still there. So it's like, I looked great for the day and then they came back.
Right.
And then you came out with this bombshell.
Yes, ma'am. This is a product, you see, look, what you're describing is a way to mask and masquerade as if your pores look better. There's 7 different reasons for pores that look large, okay? And that's the science. This is a product, super comprehensive treatment that's going to tackle the 7 different reasons that people walk around with large pores. And among them, another ingredient is Farnesol. And it's so helpful in this particular product because, again, you want to not strip your skin. And pores, a lot of problems with the other products in the industry is they leave your skin dry. Their thinking is, we're going to make your pores look smaller by really drying out your skin. That's not what you need. You need ingredients that are going to help prevent the pore from getting plugged up, from having the clog stick to the pore lining, to clean and get rid of that deposit inside, to make your oil chemistry better. And Farnesol is an astringent in this product as well.
And you guys, it's so gross because Dennis was the one who really taught me about inside every single pore. There is a waxy plug, which sounds gross, but it's in there. So what this is really doing is this is actually dissolving that. right? Like
Absolutely. It's dissolving it and it's preventing it from forming again. Okay. And what you're going to notice is that some people have like pores in certain areas, like the T zone, or some people out here. You can use this all over, or you can use it as a spot treatment, but you
yeah.
got to use it. And here's the thing, this underlying tendency that leads to large pores, it's something that if you use a little bit on a regular basis, your pores will go away, your pores won't look big, and then they won't start to come back. It's the opposite of filling them in with silicone to mask the problem. And then your makeup just looks great.
And Dennis, I know this is a little off topic because we're trying to stick to like some ingredients that people don't know about, but something that you recently taught me that kind of blew my mind is that, I had been asking you why certain pores, why people that are older, why pores look even larger if there is nothing clogged in there, and that's, you also explained to me that that's really a breakdown in collagen.
That's right. And that's what happens. Sometimes it's a sign of aging. You can scrub, you can wash, but what happens is if your skin starts to get a little loose and your collagen, is the fibers that make your skin firm, are starting to become a little diminished, that skin that becomes a little loose, it stretches and your pores look bigger. Okay. Pore Serum will help you, but we're going to talk about products that actually help build your own collagen, and that's going to help your pores too.
Yep. And away from collagen, but back to Farnesyl, before we switch ingredients, I just want to answer, Iman, I saw your question. Oh, it wasn't Iman. It was guest 973. Can you use any of these about bumps on your arms? So you're talking about Keratosis Polaris, which is KP. I have to tell you, keeping this in your shower, first of all, you guys, this cleanser is a crazy good value. I think it's like $32 or something like that. This will last you like 6 to 8 months. There is so much product in here and you need such a little bit. I keep this in the shower. I put a half a pump in my loofah, and like KP on the back of your arms, forget it.
Right. It's super concentrated. She's really right. And be careful. You don't need so much. And the more water you add, the more foam you get, the more lather you get. So don't put it on too heavy. Learn how to use it.
Okay. All right. So that is Alpha Beta and the Pore Refining Serum. I'll get back to how I use this because the next ingredient that we're going to talk about is in the second step of my routine, and it's one of my favorite products. And this is an ingredient that I think is definitely overlooked, and people don't even know that it's in Dennis's iconic peels. But the next ingredient that we're going to talk a little bit about, a super soothing ingredient, is green tea.
You bet. Love it. Green tea extract, delicious. Obviously, a natural ingredient. Obviously, people drink green tea because of the amazing health benefits that this herbal remedy has. Put this on your skin and you get incredible results. So the alpha beta peel, she's right. The alpha beta peel is 2 steps. Number one, all legitimate peels have to be 2 steps. There's no such thing as a 1-step peel. Otherwise, it's a strong exfoliator. Okay. But here's the thing. The peels have an ability to not overstrip the skin and to keep them in balance. Green tea is in there because it soothes the skin and it makes these peels gentle on the skin. At the same time, they're super effective as peels to the skin. You're not going to see redness. You're not going to see flaking. Yeah. A large part of that, it's 2 steps, but green tea is in that second step.
And green tea does soothe your redness, right?
Of course. Yes.
It does.
Yeah, and it prevents the redness. It prevents the redness, okay? It's an antioxidant. It's an anti-inflammatory. So one of the biggest concerns, when people hear the word peels, they think about Samantha from Sex and the City, or they think about their skin getting red and flaky and all that terrible stuff. That does not have to happen. In fact, you don't want it to happen. As a dermatologist, I will tell you, the key thing is, in fact, to never throw your skin off balance, never get red, never get dried out. So the second step is going to stop the acids in the first step. That's why it works that way. Okay. And if you want to start to demo it, I'm going to show them as you talk. I'm going to talk as you show them.
Okay. So you talk as I show them. I'm just going to quickly, before I start demoing, I want to go through, since there's so many new people, on how you choose which peel you would purchase. And just so you guys know, we do have a 15% off discount code off our entire site. It's right here on the bottom in the pop-up. It is 813 EXPERT So 813 expert 15. That's a mouthful. Okay, so these are our 3 peels. We've got ultra gentle, universal, extra strength. I'm going to be demoing the universal tonight, but Dennis, if you were someone who was going to pick the light blue, who would you be?
That's for people who have sensitive skin, who are on the dry side, who are pregnant or thinking about getting pregnant. This is the product to use, the ultra gentle. Super effective, really good for sensitive skin.
Okay. And then what about the universal?
That's for someone like you, Renee, someone who's got perfectly, a little combination skin, a little bit of shine or T-zone. But generally speaking, your skin is not dry. Your skin is not oily. It's imbalanced naturally. Okay, so it's the intermediate step. It's the intermediate step.
First of all, Dennis, it's imbalanced now that I've been treated by you and used all your products. It was not imbalanced before I met you.
Right, but people who have never used these products, don't be afraid of peels. Okay, just pick the one by your skin type. Red guy. This is the extra strength. This is the one for people who have really oily skin, people who have acneic skin, people who want to really work on their pores. This is the extra strength peel. That bottom up, don't worry about it. All of them work. Just pick the one according to your skin type. That's the key dermatologic way to proceed.
But the one thing that I want to mention, I'm actually going to use the extra strength tonight because I want to show you guys that, like, after step 1, I might get a little pink and I might feel it, but by the time I'm done with step 2, there is no pinkness, right? So this is actually for DG skincare, this is the #1 selling product, the extra strength. And people hear extra strength and they get so freaked out. But like he says, the one thing I love about working for Dr. Gross is when you purchase a product with his name on it, you can rest assured knowing that that's someone who has the most sensitive skin at the forefront of his mind. He's thinking about people with eczema, with psoriasis. So yes, if you have that sensitive skin, you want to go to Ultra Gentle, but I want to show you that just because this says extra strength doesn't necessarily mean you're going to look like Samantha.
You bet.
So step 1 has got all the acids in it, right? And I'm going to use that.
Right. It has the acid. That's right. The first step is your alpha and beta hydroxy acids. That's the key thing to a peel. It's got to be 2 steps. And the first step is your acid step. And don't be afraid of the word acid. The skin, by the way, is naturally on the acidic side. It likes acids. And acids exfoliate the skin, gets rid of that top layer of dead, dull skin, and brings to your surface what? Your younger layer. Immediately, your skin looks radiant. And then you wait 2 minutes and you apply the second step. So the risk is you always are afraid maybe you're going to get too red. Green tea extract in the second step is going to keep the skin from getting red, soothes the skin, reduces any inflammation, any irritation, and it's part of how the process works. We don't talk about this great ingredient enough, but it's a key player as to why this product does not make you red, does not throw your skin off balance.
And also, I got red when I was applying it, but already before I even do step 2, my redness is gone.
Right.
So, I got a little red, and now I still feel a little bit of a tingle from the extra strength. And that's totally normal too, because I have so many people ask me, like, is it okay if you feel it? It's completely normal to feel it. And like Dennis said, it is important to wait 2 minutes between step 1 and step 2. So personally, I like to brush my teeth just because I have one of those electronic toothbrushes. By the time it goes off, I'm like, okay, I know it's time for step 2. Because Dr. Gross, you told me so many times, do not forget step 2. Step 2 is just as important, if not more important, than the acid.
No question. I want to say something else about why this isn't making your skin red. Why isn't it such a dramatic downtime to the product? Because it's a blend of acids, okay? It's got multiple acids. The extra strength peel has 7 different alpha and beta hydroxy acids at lower concentrations, but they add up. And that's how the skin really wants to be treated. So that's why you're not seeing the redness. But those people who have any issues with sensitivity, this is going to allow you to use this product. And then the second step, right? After the first step works, this is going to be the time to introduce the second step. Okay, that's going to shut off your acids after 2 minutes. That's the key. You don't leave those acids on. Okay, that's why there's no such thing as a one-step peel. It's always 2 steps when done by doctors, and this is what you're going to do at home.
And also, I don't know if you guys saw me, but I actually took the peels and I used them all the way down my neck, across my chest. I use them on the back of my hands. There is so much product jam-packed into here that do not let it go to waste. I mean, use it anywhere. These peels, let's talk about benefits, because we're talking about ingredients, but holy smokes, let's talk about benefits, because what's going to happen to your face when you start using these peels? You guys, I'm talking pore size. I'm talking uneven skin tone, fine lines, wrinkles, breakouts, literally everything. And just to actually touch on what you're saying, Robin, is it possible for the peels to cause breakouts? Sometimes I have had patients that have experienced, you know, within the first 2 weeks, a purging cycle where all that stuff had to come out. But by the time 2 weeks is up, forget it. I mean, these peels, I know I sound like a psycho right now, but they really are life-changing. And anyone that works for this brand who has tried this brand will rave about these peels. It sounds like we're all in a cult, Dennis, and we're drinking the orange Kool-Aid. But really, it's because we've all seen our own results for us. And that's really what's unique about the fact that you combine so many potent ingredients, and that's what really makes it special, as opposed to having one really high concentration of something that's just going to irritate me.
Yes. And I must tell you, it's great for all ethnicities too. And that's another reason that this has become a globally very popular product. It is so popular around the world. I mean, there's so many people using it on a regular basis. It's like, what's the statistic?
It's every 3 seconds someone is peeling, Dennis.
Around the world, right. And I did that on purpose. As a dermatologist, I know there are going to be different skin types, different skin tones. There are going to be people using it because they want their complexion to look better. There are going to be people using it because they want their skin to look younger and have firmer skin. There are going to be people with hyperpigmentation who, and I can tell you, peels really help all the above. It's the #1 treatment in my practice. That's key. And it's still the #1 treatment around the world.
And Dennis, Lauren B just said, do the peels help reverse sun damage? 100%.
That's right. That's correct. And I got to make one more thing, and I love that question. Here's why. So green tea is also an antioxidant, and sun damage the sun you got years ago caused free radicals. By the way, that's just not a one and done event. The free radicals that you're developing from sun exposure from years ago, unfortunately, it's continuing to generate these free radicals long after the fact. Green tea extract, a natural antioxidant, takes the arrows and chops them off those free radicals, and they really do help prevent the sun damage from happening to your skin, even if you had the sun damage, the sun exposure.
That's also why I love peeling in the morning, because I know I have that protective barrier of step 2 all day long. And the other thing, you know, you guys, like the sun damage you're seeing today isn't necessarily from things you've been doing now, but they were from, you know, your spring breaks in college, or when you were out on the beach with the baby oil and the tin foil. And now later it's another.
It's not too late, folks. This is a question we get all the time. People ask, have I missed the boat? Can I still get better? Yes, yes, yes. It's just a matter of using the right ingredients, the right science, and listening to and picking the products that you're hearing us talk about that address your problem, or 2 problems. That's what we're hoping, not just to get 1 or 2. If you listen, what we're going to do is we're going to start tackling. Our cleanser does more than one thing. The Alpha Peel does so many things. That's why the number of ingredients we use, look at the label. That's the key. That's the science.
Yep. And speaking of green tea and another product, I want to talk about this little bullet, because this is our #1 eye selling product. But before I quickly get into that, I do want to let you guys know, yes, you are able to make a one-on-one virtual consultation with myself or the estheticians. We also have some great estheticians in the chat right now. Keisha, Kayla, we've got Michelle in there. Tiffany, I'm so glad that you had no, it was, I think it was, I couldn't see who it was. Tiffany, someone said they had an amazing consultation with Keisha and she figured out what was best for you. Amazing. So our ferulic and retinol triple correction eye serum, which I'm going to use now, this is something that was a game changer for me. And I think a lot of the reason is because there is green tea in it, because I had never used anything with retinol around my eyes because I was terrified, because my face had such a bad reaction to prescription retinol because it wasn't formulated the way dentists formulates it so that it's gentle. So I was nervous to try this, DG, but can you talk a little bit about how there's retinol in here as well as the green tea, and how the green tea helps it so that I can use it on my whole eye area?
That's right. That's the secret. We wanted to come up with a way to allow people to get the benefits of retinol. She's using it on her upper lid because it firms the crepiness there. And lots of times as we get older, we get a little laxity, a little sagging. Our eyes don't look as bright and wide open. This is something that you put on your upper lid, you put on the crow's feet. It even helps under eye circles, all because of the firming effects that retinol has. It is the master of helping to firm the skin and work on lines and crepiness, etc. But how do you use retinol and not make it irritate the skin? Well, ferulic acid, one of the ingredients we always talk about, it's an antioxidant, it works great. But green tea has always been the magic behind the scenes that we don't talk about. And tonight we're giving that great ingredient. It's just deserved here.
Yeah.
It really is a great ingredient. I want you to understand and appreciate the science that allows you to use retinol to get beautiful eyes, to get firmer look of your skin, to get your eyes to be wide open and show your youthfulness. That's the key. When I do Botox, I must tell you, the one thing I tell everybody, we're going to use it to give you a brow lift. This is something that you can do at home that allows you to get your eyes to look bright, wide open, and younger looking, thanks to green tea.
And Sandy actually had a good question, because as well as green tea is a very powerful antioxidant, Sandy just asked what ferulic acid is.
Right. It's a great ingredient. That's right. We talk about ferulic acid. It's amazing. Listen, as great as retinol is, the one thing it's not an antioxidant. It does not have the ability to calm the skin, to soothe the skin, to reduce inflammation, to reduce irritation. And yet that's a big side effect. So you have to couple it with ingredients that are going to negate that, treat that, prevent that. Green tea and ferulic acid, which comes from plants as well, it's used by leaves to prevent them from getting brown with too much sun. Have you ever noticed that? How can these leaves get so much sun and not turn brown? Ferulic acid's in that plant. Green tea extract and ferulic makes you use retinol around the eyes.
So basically, you need to make me a body wash of ferulic acid so I can bathe myself in it. Tammy just brought up a really good comment. She said that she loves the eye serum, and it actually really helped with the crepiness on her eyelid after LASIK, which is super interesting. And one of the other key things that I love about this product is, Tammy, I'm a little jealous that you went through with LASIK because I'm too much of a baby, but I wear contacts. And a lot of times when I apply eye products, Dennis, they will actually like get on my contact and I can't necessarily see.
Right.
It's like foggy. It's so uncomfortable. But I love that if you guys can see the texture of this, it's like a thin, you only need half a pump for both eyes. It's a thin, lightweight gel that just completely quickly absorbs into your skin like that. So easy.
It's called a delivery system. And that's another huge thing. We can do an entire masterclass on delivery systems, but the science that's involved, you're right. And but the science, what we love to talk about in the masterclass is to educate about science, because it makes people really understand more about what they're seeing, why they're seeing it, and how we help that problem. So that thin coating, that delivery real quick, put your makeup on right over it, no vapor, really great for the morning.
Yep. All right, you guys, before the next ingredient, which is carnitine, by the way, I'm going to run a quick poll. Which of the following ingredients would make you more likely to purchase a product? So when you're looking at the jar, do you want to see that it's oil-free? Do you want to see that it's alcohol-free? Do you want to see it's natural? Which, by the way, I don't even believe in that, Dennis. I feel like that's such a marketing thing, the whole word natural. But anyway, natural, SPF, retinol, vitamin C, or niacinamide. While you guys are answering, I will tell you the thing that I love about Dr. Gross is, look, it's nature meets science, right? You need a little bit of science to get the results that you're actually looking for.
You bet. Otherwise, you'd be able to take a piece of fruit, name it, right? Kiwi.
Avocado, throw it on your skin.
That would work. It's
Yeah.
not that simple. I wish it was. You have to deliver it. You have to formulate it. You have to deliver it. You have to penetrate. You have to get absorption. You got to write ingredients, right? Concentrations, match it with other ingredients, complicated stuff. But nature, we love nature, but we like science to deliver it and make it work better.
This is interesting. So you ready for this? 15% said oil-free, 10% said alcohol-free, 7% said natural, 14 said SPF, 20 said retinol, 19 said vitamin C, and 16 said niacinamide.
Amazing. So here's the thing. We're believers in the above, okay? And so we can answer more questions because that was just to give us some idea of who's watching and how we're going to talk, because there's so much to talk about. But now that we know that, we're going to talk about a little bit more about niacinamide coming up.
Okay. And then also I did see, I'm sorry, this is kind of, I'm derailing because I'm reading the chat too. Sandy, you've started getting precancerous skin spots burned off. I've read your, if you could just book an independent consultation with myself or one of the estheticians, we really want to help you, Sandy. And we definitely want to make sure that we're giving you the best advice. So book a free consult and let us help you out. And okay, so now we are on to carnitine.
Yes, and we got to move a little faster if we want to talk about these other ingredients.
I think this might have to be 2 classes, Dennis, because there's no way we're getting through all 6. This is crazy. There's so many questions. All right, fine. I'm going to try to speed this up, you guys. Okay. Really quick, carnitine is in our acne eliminating gel, which I want to freak out about a little bit because the before and afters I've been receiving from you guys from our independent consults are insane. I mean, there has never been a product that's treating acne like this. This is a topical application, not a spot treatment. It's basically an over-the-counter medication. You put it all over, thin layer, really treating breakouts. The other product that we want to talk about with carnitine is our C+ Collagen Brighten and Firm Serum. I'm going to be applying that right now. DG, talk to me a little bit about carnitine.
So here's the thing I want to explain. Just like we just said, that if something comes from nature, we got to use it. We got to deliver it. We got to make it better, but we got to use it. If there's something that's in the skin already that has a function, that has a health benefit, that if you used more of it, you get even better skin, we use it. That's bioidentical. This is a great idea, right? Hyaluronic acid, for example. Carnitine is already used by human skin. It does a couple things. If you're using it in the C+ collagen serum, the vitamin C serum, what it does is it helps boost the ability for skin to make more energy. It makes your skin energized. Why is that important? Because C+ collagen is a product that's going to help your skin build more collagen. So for all of you guys out there who want fine lines to look better, want wrinkles to look better, you need more collagen, you need more fiber, you need more density. You can't drink it. It's a myth. The only thing you can do is have your skin make more of it. That's what this product's going to do. So it helps on laxity, it helps in jowls, helps in sagging, helps in grooves. The carnitine helps vitamin C do its thing. If your skin's going to make more collagen, guess what? It needs more energy to do that. Carnitine is going to help that cause. And it's already in the skin. It's in the mitochondria. You want more of it. That's the science.
So is carnitine kind of like my caffeine, my coffee for my face?
It's sort of like that. It's sort of like pressing on that gas pedal a little bit faster and having your collagen made a little bit, makes the vitamin C build your collagen even better. It's a great little player in the background.
But I also know it does something with my oil production, because I know that I can, even though I'm prone to hormonal breakouts, like under cystic ones under my my jawline.
Yeah.
And I know that this is oil free and that I can use this vitamin C serum without breaking out more. And I also know this cures breakouts. So there's something in it with something about oil, right?
Okay, that's true. So in that, if the vitamin C product is your thing, you want fine lines, wrinkles, you want acne scars to look better, it's another thing to use, okay? But here's the other thing about carnitine. Here's the brilliance of the human body. Remember, this is something that's already in skin. Carnitine also balances your oil production. And that's why it's in the acne product. That's why it's in the acne eliminating gel. So if you're somebody who's starting to see breakouts, if you have a problem, it doesn't matter if it's T-zone acne, hormonal acne, combination, adult, blah, blah, blah. All of the acne that people get, one of the most common reasons is because there's a problem with the oil chemistry. Not too much oil, not too little oil. The quality, it doesn't flow. It's too heavy for its own good. It's too thick. It gets stuck inside. Carnitine, one of the things it does is it starts to make your oil gland produce a more normal oil. Okay, so that clogging doesn't happen. And I'm talking about deep clogging. So this is a product, and we have done shows just on this and talked about this, but to focus on what it does, it tackles the 4 different reasons that people get breakouts: blocked pores, abnormal oils, bacteria like the P. acnes, and the redness, the inflammation, soothing. That product has all those ingredients, including carnitine, that's going to work on the problem with your oil chemistry, and it's not going to dry you out.
And Lynn asks, is it related to L-carnitine for workouts?
Yes, it is. 100%, Lynn. And by the way, what does that do? It gives you energy. Look at the label. And what's the concept? The concept is it works on the mitochondria. That's the guys in the skin cell that makes energy, okay? And here's the thing. You gotta put it on your skin. It's hard to get an ingredient that you ingest and get it to your skin to make a difference. The key, the science, is to put it in a product and put it in high concentrations and deliver it into the skin. That's how carnitine here really makes a difference.
All right. We're going to keep it moving. It's already 9:11. Sandy, that's a great question. Does your diet also make a difference in your skin condition? So I've never seen any science to back that data up, but Dr. Gross has always taught me. He's seen a lot of patients that have been like, hey, I've given up dairy and my acne went away. So who are we to tell you that that's not the actual case?
Right.
But what I will say is, me personally, I'm a prime example of diet not affecting your skin, because I'm probably the most unhealthy person Dennis knows. And he always says that he knows his products are working because my skin still looks great. And I live off of McDonald's.
And we get so many questions about that. And I'm just going to say 2 things. Okay. The first thing is, what's good for your heart and good for your body definitely is good for your skin. Eat healthy. No question about it. Eat your fruits and vegetables of all the variety of colors. That's how you're going to get the best that nature has to offer. Second thing, I wrote a book that's available for free. It's downloadable. It's called Your Future Face. I wrote a chapter specifically on the nutrition that's applicable to skincare, that makes your skin look better. And it's really something that, if you want more information, I really say just go to the website. You can download it, no charge. I want you guys to learn about this. And I love the question, and we could have a masterclass just about that. But to save time, that's what we're offering. And there's a little quiz you can take to help you predict where your skin is headed, okay? Take the quiz, and then you're gonna know how to target the selection of products that we offer to make your skin look better.
And you guys, just to let you know, Dr. Gross has offered this book for everyone to be downloaded for free. Like, the second the pandemic happened and we realized that people really wanted education about learning about ingredients and that people had more time, he actually, our team was like, oh, maybe we should sell the book. He was like, put it up there for free for everybody to have. Everyone should have access to free knowledge. So you guys can go ahead and just download it, which is awesome. Thank you so much for doing, Dennis. And I'm moving right along. I cannot believe how tonight flew, but I want to go right into niacinamide. Niacinamide is in our stress serum as well as our overnight serum. If you guys have been on this class before, you know that I preach about the niacinamide in the overnight because I talk about it like the water next to my bed. But I'm actually going to apply the stress serum tonight. Can we talk a little bit about the anti-inflammatory benefits of niacinamide and restoring the moisture barrier?
Yes, absolutely. So if you're going to use the stress serum, this is a product that has superfoods, adaptogens, and niacinamide. This is the product for anybody who sees any degree of redness in their skin, whose skin is ruddy, the skin has like a tendency to get triggered, whose skin gets, who's you go in the cold or in the hot, you come out of the shower, your skin is red, and that redness stays around. You have a problem with that sensitivity. This is a product that uses superfoods and adaptogens. And we took those incredible antioxidants, over 20 of them, and we did some Ayurvedic stuff, ashwagandha and rhodiola, mushroom extract and kiwi extract and perilla extracts and all this stuff. And you can read more about it on our website. But we delivered it really deep into the skin, okay?
My fire alarm is going off. I'm sorry.
I'll drink to that.
Okay, so this is true. This is true. I'm so embarrassed.
Live masterclasses with real people. But let's just keep going about niacinamide.
I'm so sorry. So you guys, usually the stress serum takes down the redness. I'm obviously very red now that so that was my fire alarm. Everything's okay. Just making dogs.
But I gotta tell you about niacinamide. I haven't done it yet. Okay. Here's the thing about niacinamide. Okay. Again, this is a vitamin, right? Another natural category, right? You have your extracts, green tea. You have your things made by the skin, carnitine. Niacinamide, whenever you can use a vitamin that has the ability to make your skin look better, we're gonna grab it. B3 vitamin niacinamide soothes the skin. It is an anti-inflammatory. It's an antioxidant. This product, this blue little jar, this is something that's going to help take down the redness, largely in part because of the niacinamide. A vitamin helps you here, okay? So love that science, and that's why we call it the anti-stress, because people with redness, their skin is stressed. It needs to be calm, needs to be soothed. Niacinamide.
And then the niacinamide in this product for the overnight serum, the reason I love niacinamides in this is, again, you heard me mention earlier in the class my bad experience with retinol. So I was so scared to use it, even though I know it's like, I mean, you guys chose retinol as the #1 ingredient you'd like to see on a package, right? So I know it's the gold standard in dermatology, but I had such a bad reaction with my skin getting red and flaky. And the fact that this is formulated with that ferulic acid, that powerful antioxidant, and then it's got that niacinamide, which at night is restoring my moisture barrier as I'm getting the retinol. So I still wake up with glowy skin and don't have any of the irritation problems that I did have when I tried prescription.
Right. And this is a product. Who is this for? This is a nighttime serum.
For everybody.
Well, okay. It's everybody who I agree with you, but it's everybody who needs to have their skin really, really fed a diet at night that's going to help build back your moisture barrier. Here's the science. You would think that at night everything gets better for your skin. It's not true. At night, your skin actually loses water. It needs to have that moisture barrier repaired, especially at night. Niacinamide improves the moisture barrier. It helps your skin heal itself, regenerate itself. Your skin works really hard. It's doing a million different things, and it needs to repair itself. That's what it does at night. So niacinamide contributes to that repair exactly when it needs it while you're sleeping. It also rejuvenates the skin, okay, which is why that happens overnight as well. Niacinamide helps really build back your skin. It's brilliant.
And Sophia, Sophia Z, you had just asked if you can use the stress serum and this together. Absolutely. You're going to use the stress serum first and then this at nighttime. And that's the looking retinol overnight.
Right.
Okay. 12 minutes. Wow. All right. I am going to quickly run a poll that I know we really wanted to see what your thoughts were on. And then we're going to go right into linoleic and superoxide dismutase. So quickly on this poll, you guys can choose more than one answer for this poll. Okay. So you don't have to pick just one. You can pick A, B, C, D, or E as many times as you want. So when you're looking for a multitasking ingredient, right? So you've got to get something that you think is you got to get the best bang for your buck, so to speak. You would want the following. A, protects skin moisture barrier and smooths your skin, controls oil and unclogs pores, reduces redness and hydrates, fades dark spots, or clears breakouts and fades acne marks. or scars. So what? Okay, let's see. Wow, this is crazy. It's pretty even all the way down. Listen, it's because we all want everything. We've got so many issues. Okay, so we've got 23% wanting skin moisture, 22 unclogging pores, 18 reducing redness, 21 fading dark spots, 16 clearing breakouts. That's pretty even.
It is that. So, and here's the thing. We create targeted treatments. So there's certain things that everybody needs. Everyone wants radiance. That's why the alpha beta peel is for absolutely everybody. That's why a great cleanser is for everybody. That's why everyone needs a good moisturizer and everyone should use sunscreen. But then, as this poll just shows, select the products that you need specifically, and we're going to give you, those are targeted treatments. Those are our serums.
And you guys actually just said, like, one of your choices was about actually softening the skin and repairing the barrier. And that's what linoleic acid does. It's actually in our hyaluronic marine oil-free booster, hydration booster. It's also in our stress repair face cream. So Dennis, in about a couple minutes, can you tell me what?
I'll summarize a 30-page chapter on linoleic acid, sure. Real quick, and here's what you need to know. It's not that complicated, I must tell you. First of all, this is an ingredient that comes from nature as well, okay? Linoleic acid, notice the word acid, something from nature is an acid. So back to the alpha beta peel, acids are good. Vitamin C is ascorbic acid. Linoleic acid is an ingredient that the skin uses. It comes from nature that does something really important. These are hydrating products. These are boosters. This is an incredible product with the superfoods and the niacinamide in a moisturizer. But one thing you don't want, I know as a formulator of products, is when you use a really great moisturizer, the last thing you want is for it to clog your pores, right? You don't want your pores to look big. You want the best of both worlds: hydration, radiance, dewiness, but you don't want your pores to get really too big. Linoleic acid is the ingredient that I use in these deluxe moisturizing products that prevents them from plugging your pores. So you get the best of both worlds. Why? Because what it does, it actually thins the oils your skin makes. So as it comes through the pores, it's not going to get clogged up. And when you start to use it in combination with products that are nice and rich and hydrating, it's going to prevent them from getting your pores plugged up too, okay? So lots of times you want an oil-free product. That's that booster, okay? It's key. And then sometimes you want a really rich product that also works on your redness. That's the stress moisturizer. Linoleic acid, a great ingredient, helps those work better without the side effect of larger pores.
Yep. And a couple things that I want to just quickly point out. It's so funny because every time I see, like, it's so hard when you are someone that's suffering from breakouts, but you also have dry skin, because I've seen so many patients and so many people think that they just need to load their skin up on oils because they have dry skin, but then their breakouts are getting 1,000 times worse. So the fact that this linoleic acid is actually like thinning out the oil while you're still getting the hydration is really remarkable. And again, to Dennis's whole thought process of never really throwing that skin off balance, right? So you are getting the optimal results that you could possibly get.
Right. And it's just a matter of picking the moisturizing product you like better. If you're looking for something that's more of a serum, that's more of a drop, that really is like a liquid moisturizer, okay? By the way, you can, if you really want to supplement your moisturizer, you can use this underneath whatever moisturizer you're using to get even more hydration out of it.
Or another thing that I personally love to do is if you ever have one of those foundations that you feel like is really too thin, it's so cakey, add a couple drops of this booster. I will also sometimes, if I feel like I just need a little extra hydration, I'll even just mix a couple drops of this into my own moisturizer and then apply it to give myself, and that's what's great. It literally is a boost. It's a boost of hydration. So you can really use it in multiple different ways. Okay, last ingredient of the night, Superoxide Dismutase, which is definitely a mouthful. Before I go into this, one more polling question that we wanted to run, which I definitely am not doing these in order. Sorry, guys, but I'm trying to get you all the information. how old are the skincare products you're currently using? Another amazing thing I want to point out about Dr. Gross and the brand Dr. Dennis Gross Skincare. This brand, hence my bunny ears, is animal cruelty free. It's a vegan brand. It's a clean brand. So it is a clinically clean brand, which means that you are going to get clinically proven results, real actual results with nothing harmful, no side effects, no parabens, not formulated with those aggressive fragrances, all the things that you don't want, not using chemical SPFs, only physical. All those things you don't want are not in this product line. So that's another thing that's super important to me. And the fact that it doesn't have parabens does mean that there's an expiration date, which I love Dennis, because Dennis would rather risk having all the products come back to him and having him have to eat that than knowing that he's putting out parabens that could potentially harm people. So I love your morals and the fact that you stand on that ground and stick with it. But what we wanted to know is, how old are the products that you guys are currently using? So right now we've got 73% saying only 1 to 6 months, which is great.
That is great.
Yeah. Okay, so whoever the 1% that said over 2 years, so if those products have parabens, they're probably okay, but definitely I would see if there's any expiration dates there. So we want to talk about Superoxide Dismutase, okay?
Yep.
This is in 2 products I'm going to currently talk about. One I'm going to use, which is the Vitamin C and Collagen Brighten and Firm Eye Cream. It is also in our vitamin C and collagen deep cream.
Right. So here's the thing about superoxide dismutase. This is a product, this is an ingredient that's already used in the skin. Back to that, okay? This is a rare, super powerful antioxidant that the skin makes and banks on. This is a way, we have found a way, we've taken that ingredient and we have cloned it, and we put it in these products, those 2 particular products, the vitamin C eye cream and the vitamin C deep cream moisturizer. And here's why. Because vitamin C, we want to give you a moisturizer that also has the ability to firm your skin, that has the ability to build your own collagen, that also helps prevent the breakdown of your own collagen. And that's what superoxide dismutase does. It's a powerful antioxidant. The skin makes it. As we get older, we naturally make less of it. And when you use it around your eyes, like the vitamin C eye cream, your skin really needs it because you want to build your collagen. That's what vitamin C does. Remember, you can't drink it. That's a myth. But it makes your skin manufactures more of it, so your skin gets more collagen. Superoxide dismutase preserves the collagen you have, and that's a huge category. It's a huge thing you want, because the collagen that you have isn't going to last forever. Superoxide dismutase is like a preservative for your own collagen, and it's great. It's super expensive. I got to tell you, that's why we don't care about that. We're going to put it in the products, and let me tell you something. We could say, you know what, our profit margins could be higher if we didn't use it. I'm telling you, it's a key thing, and we just give it to you.
And listen, I can speak to that personally, because when I first met Dr. Gross, I actually went with him because he literally is still the person that actually formulates these products. And he doesn't just formulate them based on like, oh, what's hot now? Like CBD oil is cool. Let me throw that in a moisturizer. No, he formulates them based on science. He hears what our patients are saying in the practice. And when he sees that there's a need for something, then he creates. And I've literally sat in on product development meetings, and I'm blown away by how much packaging costs and how much you can save if you go with cheaper ingredients. And I've literally been there next to Dennis where he's like, I don't care if they come in recycled paper boxes. Give the good ingredients. Doesn't matter about our profit. Let's see the results. Let's see the actual, the results on people's skin. And I will say, listen, the proof is in the pudding. Like, Dennis, you always say, show me the data. Well, right. You guess what my saying is? Show me the results. Okay, that's my saying. So while you say, show me the data, I say, show me the results. And these products always deliver what they say they're going to. So That's something I can really stand behind.
Yep. So the fine lines and wrinkles around the eyes get better. And lots of people with dark circles, they need more collagen. So that's why the vitamin C product works so well, because the collagen story is going to help those people. And those people who need a moisturizer, hey, you know what? Get some anti-aging from your moisturizer too, if that's your goal. If you want some firming up, fine lines, wrinkles, laxity, vitamin C is a hero. But couple it with superoxide dismutase. It really takes the vitamin C to the next level.
And Dennis, I mean, even after this class, because I feel like we talked about 6 ingredients and we still didn't have enough time to really go over like even deep dives that we wanted to. You guys, I think we're definitely going to be doing more ingredient focused classes. This is obviously something that's important, but I also, something else that you brought up tonight, Dennis, was about delivery systems. And I mean, listen, you guys, a lot of you are tuning in every week. You need to know about this too. So we definitely have our work cut out for us. We're going to come up with some new things to be able to offer you so that Dennis can teach you about anything and everything. But thank you all so much for joining us tonight. Again, the code is 813-EXPERT15, 813-EXPERT15. Dr. Gross, as always, thank you so much for joining us and giving us so much info. You guys, we love you, and please keep joining in. We will be back on Monday, and I will be going live on our Instagram tomorrow night to give you a nighttime routine. So stay tuned. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night, Dennis.
Thanks. You too. Bye-bye.